Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to jump on and do a little like a weight check-in update with you and kind of tell you how things are going this week so far. It's been a very hectic week. I've been super busy. So, let's talk about it. Um yeah, if you're new here, first off, my name's Amanda and I am a full-time pre-med student and a full-time mom and on a wellness journey to get my weight down, to get into better habits, and just to create a lifestyle that is sustainable and is going to make me feel well again because I have not been feeling very well lately and my weight has skyrocketed. Um, so all the things. I am just on this journey of wellness. So yeah, I wanted to talk about how things are going this week. I have been um a few days back, I woke up, did my morning routine, in and out of the bathroom, and as soon as I got into the kitchen, after a bit, in the middle of my walk, my middle back just I can't even describe, it just caught my breath and stopped me in my tracks. And that day was really rough. And the next day was equally rough in the morning and then it started to get better. And then yesterday morning I got up. It was a little bit of a struggle, like if I turned in bed or something or I was getting out of bed, it was a little bit of a struggle and it was still there, but then I felt really good. I felt good for the most part. And I thought I was like uh better, like, on the home stretch of whatever I pulled or did or whatever have you, I was gone. Today, it's been a different story. This is the craziest thing. But yeah, so I've been like, I've parked further away to get to my classes and gotten more walking in. I've been really mindful about my meal prepping or, for the day, what I'm bringing on campus with me as a quick snack before I run into class or before we head home kind of thing. Um, and stuff. And I don't, so, and I also, let me just back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I also started, even though my back was feeling rough, and all the things, I was like, well, let me like incorporate. So I've been doing these leg extensions to like, under my desk, like when I'm sitting, setting and, or doing bills or doing things, to strengthen my knees, like calisthenics, right? When you're just using your own body weight. And that's been something I've been doing ongoing now for a good week and a half straight for sure, 2 weeks maybe. Um, but I got out my little weights because I finally got my pictures, my before pictures ready to go. So I'll be uploading those probably on Sunday. Um, or maybe I'll do it before that and I'll just upload pictures every week, every Sunday. But anyhow, so I got that done and I got some weights I had out and I did like a little, I don't know, I think it's fun little thumbnail that I'm gonna end up applying to my thumbnail posts specifically for my wellness journey. Because I'm still thinking I'm going to go ahead and separate out my channels. Because I don't know. I think my my brain will just compute things a lot easier. And then also, I feel like, I don't know, if you're along for the entire journey, great. If you're not and you're just in it for one part or the other, then there you go, right? People can choose to pick where they want to hang out or not. But so yeah, these weights I've kind of kept out and I've been using them. I want to say they're only like 5 pounds. Um, Doing just regular, like nothing crazy, nothing crazy. That's the whole thing, nothing crazy. Getting in the step count, getting in, mindfulness with my nutrition, getting in extra hydration, extra water, um, making changes. We're making changes, which is where I want to be. But I've just not felt well with this. Whatever I've done to my back, I feel like it needs to be. It feels like it's like scrunched, and I need it to like expand in this one area. I don't even. It probably doesn't make any sense, but I feel like I've compacted my back or done something to it. And I need to like be stretched out, like Stretch Armstrong and those toys, in order for it to like, I don't know, pop back out or something. Um, but yeah, so where was I gonna go with that a minute ago? I was gonna say something, I don't remember what it was gonna be, but um yeah, I'm hoping that that like resolves itself and gets better. Uh soon because I really want to start getting into um, getting on my treadmill and doing some big walking instead of just like little walking around campus and the store or whatnot wherever I am. And I also want to start incorporating some stretching. I want to learn some yoga, beginners yoga. I've never taken a yoga class or done anything in remotely related other than just like some basic stretching. So yeah, I want to start mapping out an actual exercise routine that I want to focus on every day where I'm rotating through, you know, a leg day, an arm day, back day, whatever kind of day. And I start getting on a program for myself. So, but yeah, that's where things are. That's where things are headed. And, just I'm really hoping that this back, whatever it is, resolves. And I'm pretty sure because of my last pregnancy and because I've had a lot of pregnancies, um, let's see, that was, that would have been my sixth, right? Full term pregnancy. And I've carried two sets of twins. So I'm pretty sure my abs are like, yeah, right. Who are you to think that we are capable of holding you up? That's probably why my back is, giving me problems and I'm feeling that. So I feel like this has been the longest recovery and the hardest one for me, even though it was such an easy delivery. It's crazy what pregnancy does to your body and delivery does to your body, right? So, yeah, I'm just in that mental headspace where I want to move forward now, but at the same time, I feel like here's a couple steps back because if you do too much, that was my fear in the beginning, right? I was like fearful with my knees, which feel a lot stronger. They feel a lot stronger. I actually, when I was feeling good yesterday, I did, my kiddo was asking about squats and they're like, my thighs are sore and I was doing squats. And I'm like, well, how did you do your squats? And he showed me and practically like squatting, like almost like sitting on the ground. I'm like, okay, let's just kind of walk through form. And I did like 3 or 4 little squats. And I was like really impressed with my knees because they've gotten stronger. They've like strengthened and just a little bit of, you know, like I said, it's like a calisthenics, right? With your weight bearing exercises. So yeah, I'm happy about that. But I am ready to start tackling and moving on to the next phase of things. I'm not fasting, but I've started to stretch out my, uh, like from when I wake up to when I, have my first bites of anything. So I'm not calling it by any means. I mean, obviously it's fasting because you breakfast, you break your fast. But I've just stretched that time out. So I'm hoping to continue, being mindful of things like that and coming up with a game plan and moving forward with something. I'm finding that I'm very overwhelmed think I'm always overwhelmed, but I feel like I'm more so overwhelmed. That's why I'm laughing because I'm like always got so much going on. I've got four amazing kids. I'm a full time student. I'm a full time, you name it, and all the things. And it gets really interesting, but we must go on, and the days are not long enough. But yeah, I'm ready to chug along and move forward to the next phase of this mindset of my wellness, my personal wellness program. If you guys are doing anything different, or something's working for you, or I don't know, you just want to share your journey and your story and where you're at, where you've come from, and what you're doing, I would absolutely love, love, love to hear about it. Like, I'm not kidding you. I would love to hear about it. I'm not, it's crazy that I'm behind a camera and I've been able to keep this goal of mine to upload a video every single day. And so far, I want to say we're on day 23 and I haven't missed a beat. I'm so proud of myself for that. But at the same time, I am literally that introvert. um, yeah, I'd rather not, you know? So, I'm the one that wants to know about everyone else, right? I'm that listener. I'm gonna want to be that one that is there on the sidelines watching and listening and paying attention in that realm. But I do love this too. It's actually very, I don't know what the word is for it. I don't know if it's healing just yet, but it's definitely along the lines of a way to release and just kind of like chat it out, things and whatnot. So, but yeah, I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to leave it at that. That's how the week's going. And I'm hoping that next week I will incorporate something else, something new. Maybe, like I said, that routine planned out on paper, exercise routine planned out on paper. And I'd like to get my treadwell or treadwell treadmill, rocking and rolling. So yeah, we're on our way. I'm excited to see what the scale's going to say on Sunday. Um, I could care less at this point. I don't think the needle is really gonna move much. I know that it went up a pound or so last Sunday, which I expected because I was incorporating, um, doing some. Sorry, I just realized I was jiggling the camera. Doing like something and getting started with the changes. I knew that my body was going to respond and that was what would happen. But yeah, moving forward, I don't know, I'm not going to stress about it or anything like that, but I am now curious to watch this journey progress and see how things go. I can sit here and say that I have done this train of gaining and losing, gaining and losing a lot over the years, and I've been very successful to get my weight down, but I've never hit a, the goal weight that I have for myself. I've never been there or seen that yet. I did mention I've had a sleep hysterectomy. That was about 10 years ago. Yeah, like around 10 years ago. And yeah, I never did hit that goal weight either. Although I did become pregnant not too long, about a year after, with my youngest. So, and I've had several pregnancies in between there. Yeah, so, yeah, I've had 4 pregnancies altogether since I did have my sleep gastrectomy, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see where things are headed. And like I said, I'm excited to get things moving. I'm ready to get my back feeling better. If you have any suggestions on what I could possibly do to like alleviate this pain or stitch or whatever is happening, I've tried heat, um, yeah, it's not really doing much of anything for me, but well, see, hopefully it'll be better definitely by the weekend. I have a lot going on. I have a ton of studying to do. I have exams. Uh, I have 3 or 4 exams next week. Lucky me. But anyhow, so that's how things are going with my wellness journey. I just wanted to jump on and give a quick update. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will touch base with you tomorrow on the next video. I'm not sure what it's going to be about yet, but it'll be up. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.